Can you please look up this site?
See if we can figure out something.
Okay, I hope everyone got across as they were supposed to. I'm always worried it's not going to work. Where did I put that Judge Fleischer one? The other one I'm looking for is, the other one I'm looking at trying to sort out is Beth Ann White. But I'm going to look at the Daryl Brooks thing and see if it's possible. Behind the couch. Just a reminder to please, what's the thing? Like this video because you're now in a new video. I had to resubscribe. No, her name is Beth Ann White, but you'll see spoilers because it's an older one. Okay, here we go. Everybody's going to be really well behaved.
To do no alcohol, no dope, and no contact with these people. That's all I'm asking from you. And to stay in contact with counsel and don't pick up any new cases. That's it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll grant you a PR bond, Mr. Garza. I'll set the bond now at $5,000. I will grant him a PR bond. So you know, if it gets revoked for one reason or the other, it starts at $5,000. You understand? Okay.
Stand down, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Garza, he will have to meet with Tracy for his pretrial bond conditions and for the PR bond as well. I will now have you go sign a reset with Victoria. Like I said, I will waive your next court appearance here, so you don't have to come to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. As part of the bond conditions, though, you will have to do random testing, though. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Mr. Garza. Yeah. Can I, Victoria, can I just sign the bond conditions so we get people out of the jury box? Let's get them out and then we can, I'm close. Victoria, you ready?
Yes.
Sure. Gonna, or should we put, because, yeah, okay.
Page 20, Davenport. Dallas County felony VTO. They did call, the sheriff's department called and said Dallas County is full for the week. So they just said you would allow them to pick up
Dallas County is full for the week.
as far as travel arrangements.
I mean, the statute doesn't say if you're full, then I can give an extra couple days, you know? It's just. It's a VPO too, man. A felony VPO. God.
You know, on the disposal orders, I've been putting Dallas County fell to.
Good. No, and that's what you need to do, because that way it protects us if they go out and do something they're not supposed to. I mean, all I'm doing is complying with the statute. They're the ones that failed to come pick them up. Yeah, so what is today, day 10? What is it?
Today's day 10 because we found out it's the first time.
So no, it gets a PR bond.
So we're not gonna have a set bond. Dallas County set it to 10,000.
Mirror it. You want to write PR bond granted here?
Yes, I got it. The next one, Judge, is
Should we call one of the judges over there?
Foster.
Stevens or Boyd or, you know?
They're not over there.
Oh, wait a second. No, or are they Bear County? Right? This is Cal.
Because Bear County.
That's right.
Okay, good reason to call it. Page 35, Torres. Kimball County. Have no response. Felony possession of controlled substance. Kimball County set the bond at 8.
Yeah.
That's the out.
Um, 5,000 and then PR bond granted.
That's the last out of county judge. The other two are getting picked up along the way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, just kidding, there's one more. Page 37, Williams. Your bond position, and this is your next court date.
That's Nacogdoches, right?
This is when the computer started messing up, so I couldn't pull up anything. Jenkins, yes. Jenkins.
Do we know if they're gonna come pick them up?
Misdemeanor theft.
$100. PR bond granted.
If you can sign without your bond. Your bond position, and that's your next court date. Leave. Ruiz Brenda. We're done. What are you gonna put up here? What's the second one? Why are you laughing?
It's Tubi.
Which one is it? I want to mark too.
You lower.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan. Logan, what's your opinion of this? You seen those things where someone's driving a car and then they have the thing underneath the steering wheel and they have a gun?
I think it's very dangerous because it can fall out. It's not that. I also don't.
Is it a holster?
I don't. I think the holster has to contain the, or at least that's my belief, because otherwise, like,
I mean, when you put it in a holster, it just basically just goes in the holster, right? There's nothing that,
like if you put it to, like, you just put it on your purse, a lipstick could trigger the gun by going through the little.
but this is something that people put underneath their steering wheel. It's kind of like a holster that kind of basically just secures a gun like this, right? Is that, would you consider that holster?
If this was contained,
I have a
yes.
2B right now with that very thing. I have to show it to you.
And you have a picture of the, I'm gonna go pull up the little thing underneath.
Yeah.
See what they look like.
Take a look what you think. Let me see if I can find it. You ready?
Is that considered,
Let me give you the cause number. Tell me if you see something differently, then I'm all ears, but just take a look at the 2B and tell me what you think. Ready? 251-7008. And if you don't feel comfortable doing anything, we can always just hold it to tomorrow so that Pavel can take a look as well. Because I don't know what you can and can't, you know, so below. Take a look and tell me what you think. Regardless, we can hold it to tomorrow for Pavel.
the description, it looks to be that it would be something that looks like this.
I had imagined it was something different, but something similar to that effect, but like right under the steering wheel. Is that a holster? What do you think?
That's the second one, so you can put the knife.
The triggers contained, I would consider it a holster. It serves the purpose of a holster.
It does.
Yes, I would consider this a holster.
Okay, let's hold it to tomorrow, just see what Pavel says, but yeah, let's see. You too. We don't see you down here anymore.
But I'm not doing any more probate divorces, and I don't work on Fridays unless I'm on a trial or here.
That's great.
So it's kind of like I call Friday my mental health day.
You're living the life. Good job.
And I still tell people, I'm singing my school for my granddaughter and grandniece.
That's awesome.
But I can only play so much more, so much golf.
That's right.
Thanks, Jared.
Good to see you, Mr. Garza. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now do the last. Arraignments. Maybe for the family. Page 27.
What's up with Miss Lisi?
I tried to get his felony bond reduced. She said he's got to be on docket, so she said that. But she wanted me to approach for resetting this.
Right. So, but what's going on upstairs? Do you?
I've got a reset for the 15th. She said I had to be on docket before she would consider an off docket.
The day after?
So,
The day after? You said you're on for the 15th upstairs, correct?
yes, sir.
You want to do the 16th here?
Let me see.
I can't put you the same day because he's in custody.
Yes, sir. Let me see. Yes, sir, I can do the 16th.
Okay. And then just keep us in the loop what happens.
Yes, sir, I will.
And then if he bonds out, he's going to need bond conditions here. And have you had an opportunity to go through the evidence with him?
Not yet, sir. I will before the 15th.
Okay,
The
good.
16th.
Yeah, because it's time that we
Yes, sir.
start setting the trial. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do you have any?
Hey, so next setting is plea or trial on that one. Yeah. I mean, it's old. It's 700 days, man.
I'm just circling back to page 4, see if you wanna.
Oh, Come on up.
Judge, yes, I was just approaching Mr. Tolliver, see if he needed anything on Mr. Tolliver. He's got a warrant out on a felony charge. That's why he's in custody. He just got pointed to the theft charge.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's a new case with us, so we'll just give you whatever you want. You know, if you want a week, 2 weeks.
Like, yeah, just a couple weeks at the most. Judge. I think.
I did order him, though, no drugs, no alcohol.
Yes, Judge, absolutely. I understand. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Garza, let's talk about Mr. Brook. So I show that this was filed as a 2B, the FSGI, and then he was never given a bond. And with regard to us, the first bond he got was now on the 21st, which was about a week ago on the FSGI. So basically he was just out. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't, I don't know. But I had never admonished him or had him do bond conditions or anything on the FSGI. Actually, in fact, I don't think probable cause has even been found. Just
I don't think probable cause is found because there hasn't been PC on the docket, like it showed up as an arraignment. But I do see that on 10/3/2023, a warrant was issued under this case.
under on the FSGI.
Yes, sir.
When was it warrant issued?
October 3rd, 2023.
Yeah, because that's when I signed the 2B.
Okay.
Right. But after I signed the 2B, a warrant issues. And it's up to them. That's when usually you have people at the clerk's office will send them pounds and pounds of mail saying, hey, you have a warrant out for your arrest. And so
So
we need to do PC. We'll do it now. Yeah. Victoria, you ready? Shush. Mr. Brook, come up. First off, is your last name Brooks or Brook?
Brooks.
With an S?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we need to do a name change with the S on both too, please. Mr. Brooks, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information.
Yes, sir.
We will do probable cause in that case. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're now also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. On that case, you're facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, one by one.
Okay, so you're just going to hear my voice. You're not going to see me because I am dipping in. I just quickly kicked my cat off my lap. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, there we go. Okay, I'm going to quickly switch it out to a different one that I just had. Not your videos. That's not where I wanted to go. I found one. It's an older one. The only thing is that in this one, he was still new to YouTube and he had forgotten how to, he forgot he had to turn his own camera on. So he said, this is how I figured out that he replies to people's comments because he replied, Spacey, why are you sending so many? Why are you panicking? Let's not panic. Anyway, so I figured out he replied because he replied to someone and said, sorry, I should have turned the camera on. So we're not going to see him, but it's still an entertaining one.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please. We'll come by. And for the other, several depositions. Tomorrow, we'll do a few. Yeah, it's all here. Throw everything.
Okay, you can have a seat.
Yeah.
Just have a seat.
Um, Counsel,
Page 12, Gutierrez, come on up.
you have an arraignment?
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
We can go ahead and waive it, Judge, it's no problem.
I'd like to hear it, if you don't mind, please.
Sounds wonderful.
Hi, good morning. Oh, welcome, Logan. How are you? So you are our new number 2.
Yes.
Welcome.
Pase, por favor.
Good tidings. We're back to normal? All right.
Me llamo Luis Vicente. Párese aquí. Párese aquí en el centro, por favor. Solamente mira el juez y le contesta en español nada más.
Say Gutierrez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Solo mira el juez.
Ernesto Gutierrez.
¿Qué es su nombre? Yes, sir.
Mr. Gutierrez, you're charged with making a firearm accessible to a child.
Accesible.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
¿Qué dice Dios Santos Cuenta?
You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Officer dispatched to an emergency call where the 14 stated that his brother was shot and is deceased.
Fue declarado y es murió.
Officer arrived and entered the residence.
Llegó y entró a la residencia.
Officer observed an 8-year-old child with a visible fresh wound to his neck. And officer initiated CPR.
Inició la resucitación artificial.
Another dead body?
Otro cuerpo muerto.
Yes, sir, Judge.
Sí, sí, sí,
Officer
señor.
found a shotgun in the
Oficial
bedroom near the victim's body.
En el dormitorio cerca del cuerpo de la víctima.
Officer conducted a non-custodial interview with the defendant who stated he had 3 rifles,
Dijo que tenía 3 rifles,
1 shotgun,
una
and 1
escopeta
handgun,
y una escuadra.
all of which but one
Todas
were kept in the laundry room.
estaban guardadas en el cuarto de ropa sucia.
Defendant stated he leaves the shotgun on the floor
Las
near the bed for protection
cama para protección.
and is loaded, but he did not have one in the chamber.
No tenía una en el canal, en el barril.
Officer spoke with victim's brother,
El hermano de la víctima.
who stated he was moving his dad's firearm
Moviendo las
when he pressed the trigger and it went off.
de su papá cuando apretó el gatillo y se disparó.
Who shot? Who's killed? And what was the age?
The complainant was 8 years old at the time. I actually only have his initials because he's
Solo tengo sus
a
siglas.
minor. It's IG.
So is he the one that shot or is the one that was shot?
He's the one that was shot. He's my listed complainant.
Él es mi querellante.
And
He's
the
currently
brother,
deceased?
the brother shot him.
Su hermano le disparó.
And how old was the brother?
¿Qué edad tenía el hermano?
At the time of
En
offense,
el momento de la ofensa,
13.
13 años de edad.
It's awful, Mr.
Es
Gutierrez.
algo horrible, señor Gutiérrez. Mira el juez.
Absolutely preventable.
Y es algo absolutamente preventible. Trate de mirar al juez, señor. Están hablando.
I feel your pain. I truly do. And it's awful,
Algo horrible.
but
Pero
absolutely preventable.
esto podría haber sido completamente
I hope you
preventible.
get it from now on.
Se lo entiende de ahora en adelante.
Mr. Gutierrez, I will find that there's
Me
probable
parece
cause.
razonable.
I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond, not to be in possession of any weapons whatsoever. Did they confiscate? Please tell me they confiscated all the weapons.
Lo comisaron.
Okay. Mr. Gutierrez, look at me.
Míreme,
You are not to own,
usted no puede ser.
take possession of, handle any guns,
Usted tiene algunas
firearms, weapons,
armas,
ammunition.
municiones.
You understand?
¿Entendió? Tiene que hablar. Sí, señor. Yo sé.
Find that you violate this, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds.
No va a recibir ninguna otra fianza personal.
I'm assuming that it's just going to stay as a firearm accessible to a child. It will not be upgraded.
No habrá ampliación de cada.
Counsel, does your client have any kids? Any more children?
¿Tiene otros hijos?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many children do you have, sir?
Tiene usted 3 más. 3 more.
I'm seriously debating whether I should prohibit you from having any contact with these children.
Para prevenir
I don't want any more deaths.
los niños, porque no quiero más muertes.
Who has custody of the children now?
¿Quién tiene custodia de los niños ahora?
My understanding,
Mi
Judge, at this
entendimiento
time
es
is
que en
that
estos
they still live
entonces
with their parents.
aún viven con sus padres.
I don't know, what do you think?
Judge,
Su señoría.
at this time,
En este
since
entonces, es como
my understanding is they
entendimiento es
remain
que
in their custody after
permanecen
CPS
custodias
has looked
después de
into
que
it, so I'm not
Departamento
gonna.
de
CPS did
Menores,
look into this.
Yes,
ya
and I'm
los-
requesting the CPS records to make sure that we.
las
get
actas del
everything,
CPS,
But in the
si nos
meantime,
falta ver
we
todas
just have
las
to know where to get arrested. I think that would be
simplemente pedimos
good.
no contacto amenazante
Okay.
acosador
There's no firearms would be,
y que
I think, the most
ningún armas de fuego.
No,
sería
all,
lo
Mr.
más
Gutierrez, what is your status in this country? Are you a United States citizen?
Residente permanente. A permanent resident.
I want you to understand that.
Quiero que se
I don't know
entienda,
if that's true or
no sé
not.
si eso es verdad o no.
If you are,
Si usted lo es,
your residency can always be revoked
podría ser
and you can be deported.
deportado.
The more criminal cases you have, the higher likelihood you have of that happening.
Usted-
I'm going to tell you now that if you go to jail, there's any kind of problem with your paperwork, immigration will put a detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you, which is usually about 6 to 9 months. So don't violate these conditions. Do not pick up a new case. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you.
digamos,
I want to make sure that because of all this, that you're not,
debido a que todo
you know,
esto,
find another source and get into alcohol or anything like that.
así por el estilo.
Do you understand?
¿Se entendió, señor? Sí, señor.
As
Yes,
long
sir.
as you can abide by these conditions, you and I will be fine.
Usted y yo vamos a estar bien.
You have a lawyer,
¿Verdad?
maintain contact with your lawyer. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Tracy your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Con Tracy para las condiciones.
No
de-
weapons. Do you understand?
¿Se entendió, señor? Sí, señor. Yes, sir.
Thank you, counsel.
Your Honor, por favor.
So, well, don't worry about it because Tracy's been monitoring for alcohol and dope. That's it.
Judge, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, case one, Augustine, Abilene.
You, Abilene Augustine.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Augustine, you're charged with failure to identify oneself to a peace officer. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you now. Okay.
On May 30th, 2024, officers were dispatched to the Student Center south of the University of Houston campus in response to an individual trespassing. Officers on the state of defendant downstairs. The University of trespassing for prior incidents such as defecating on the ground in the women's restrooms.
Oh, where was this?
University of Houston campus, Student Center. The defendant identifies herself as Michaela Hall with the date of birth of April 5th, 1976. The officer received no returns. The officer received an ID, observed an ID on the back of the defendant's phone. The defendant was identified as Abilene Augustine with the date of birth of March 28th, 2000.
Okay. Ms. Augustine, I'm going to find that there's a probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, ma'am?
24.
What do you do for a living?
I'm currently in school to try to get my GED, but I do go to like places to get food because I'm 5 months pregnant.
Do you work as well or no?
No, I'm currently seeking employment right now.
So did you graduate from high school or no?
No, I dropped out in 9th grade.
I am now making it a condition of your bond that you get your high school diploma. So now you will become a part of this court and we will ensure that you get your high school diploma. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint your lawyer today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks from today, and I want to see what you have done to get your high school diploma. If you've done,
I am currently enrolled at Houston Community College. I am in Mr. Rory Compass class as of now. Classes start June 17th.
okay, I want proof. Your word means nothing to me.
Yes, sir.
Proof is everything. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, Deputy. Do you mind giving an application for an appointed lawyer? I'm going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We're going to be signing a reset, and then I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box while I find you something. Okay?
Mhm.
So, as it stands now, you are not and have no reason to go to the University of Houston, right?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay, so I'm now forbidding you from going back to the University of Houston. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please. So do you mind filing no going back to the University of Houston and must get GED or high school diploma, please?
Is it just on the okay. Is it just something about? Yeah. Okay.
No, there's no, you can see I do that.
All right, page 7, Douglas, come on up. Augustine.
And then-
Back to your recess, please.
We need her to take a seat in the jury box, right?
Sutton Douglas.
Good morning, Mr. Douglas. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a two-car vehicle collision. Officers observed a blue Chevrolet Malibu stopped in the southbound outside shoulder with back center damage. Defendant was sitting in the driver's seat of the Malibu. The defendant admitted to driving the Malibu and stated that his car was struck from behind while he was driving on the North Freeway. When the defendant stepped out of the car, officers could smell the odor of burnt marijuana emitting from the driver's side of the Malibu. Defendant opened eyes. He was sweating and had thick slurred speech. Probable cause search was conducted on the car in the front right passenger area. Officers located his open container of malt liquor. Officers also located two.
In the car, drinking. Don't say anything.
Officers also located two white cigarettes in the front right passenger area. The cigarettes emitted a strong chemical odor believed to be benzcycline. Officers administered standard field sobriety tests. 6 of 6 for horizontal gaze and stagnance. 2 of 4 for the walk and turn, and no clues for the one they stand. The DIC was read. The defendant refused to provide a breath sample, so a search warrant for blood was executed.
Mr. Douglas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm sending you for a drug test right now. I want to know what's in your system, and then we'll go from there. You must report back to court here. If you don't report, I'm telling you now, I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to flip. Do you understand? Take a seat for me at the jury box. Victoria, I need you to file guardian interlock paperwork, please. On that. He just had one dismissed. And then can you also do me a favor? How many prior DWIs from other jurisdictions, if any? Okay. I will find that there's probable cause. And then for now, we'll see what what the test says. We'll go from there. Okay.
Judge,
Yeah.
next is case 11, Goodwin, come on up.
Pavel, did you see if he has a license or not too? You said page 12.
11,
11.
Goodwin.
You're on Douglas.
Okay. Mr. Goodwin, do you have a lawyer today? You were placed on probation for driving while intoxicated. We issued a warrant because you have failed to comply with the terms and conditions of your probation. You're now looking at up to 6 months in jail. What do you do for a living?
For Highlander.
So he picked up another DWI in another county. Tell me what's up with that DWI over there.
May 11th, 2024, Montgomery County. It's the DWI second. We don't have any additional information. This time around.
Mr. Torian, what else? Can you see what other technicals he may have?
He completed 4 of his 10 hours of previous.
No, I'm gonna set this for a hearing.
Okay.
So I'd like to know what else, if you can tell me. Mr. Goodwin, I'm taking away your privilege to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail every time you get into a car and drive. Do you understand? Do you have an ankle monitor on you now? I'm giving you one, and I'm giving you a day to get it on. This is going to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol or dope. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond in this case, and then I'm going to triple it up. Do you understand? The worst possible thing you can do in this short life that we have is get into a car and drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care what you try to justify it with. You do, you get into a car and drive, I will sprout horns and a tail because I will be so upset with you. We're going to reset this case for 2 weeks. It would behoove you to have a lawyer within that time because you're looking at 6 months. Do you understand? While you're on bond for this case, you will not consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you. Likewise, you test positive for anything, you will go to jail.
I got a drug test in Montgomery County today.
Good. You're going to have one here too. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria. 2 weeks. We will have a hearing on whether I'm going to revoke your probation. Do you understand? Okay. We'll have you sign a reset for a lawyer, and then you'll meet with Tracy for your bond conditions.
Judge, are we setting it for an MRP or are we setting
Yeah.
it for?
MRP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and sign, please.
Well, no, because he needs a lawyer. So it'll be right, the THA, 2 weeks THA. And then when he comes back with a lawyer, at that point, we'll set it for a hearing.
I'll notate that.
So, THA.
Yeah, it's THA. And then when we come back, we set it for the hearing. Does he have any other DWIs from any other jurisdictions? Can you see? That's it? Okay.
Judge, I think that was the.
Okay, good.
I think that's the last
That's it? Okay. Mr. D.
Maybe do a plea you want.
Yeah, come on.
Mr. Christopher Burrows, step forward. Well, my way.
What is it? Okay, what was the last name?
Burrows. B-U-R-R-O-U-G.
That's Burrows. Okay. You said 3-2, right?
Come on, sir. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Burrows. Mr. Burrows, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. Understand that you're pleading guilty to this. It will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. This is an enhanceable offense, meaning that if you ever run from the cops again, you will be facing a felony charge. They can use this to enhance you to a felony. Instead of days, you will now be looking at years. You understand? So you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this, undo this, challenges. You're done today, you're done forever. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? We'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Good luck to you, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you so much.
Judge, did you want to start THA?
Yes. Hey, hold on a second. Okay, all right, you ready? Yeah.
Case 2, Negra, Jose.
Judge, may I approach?
Yeah.
I'm here on a Whitney De La Cruz. It's off the docket. I'm appearing for Nathan Mace. It was, I guess she had a warrant. She had a family trip that was booked for 6 months. It was her parents' anniversary. I don't know. I'm just filling in, but I'm just trying to see if we can.
Yes, she chose to go on the trip instead of coming to court, basically what happened. I mean, I get that she's
She's present in the gallery, Judge. She's never been in trouble before. I understand.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Can you bring her up? What is it?
The trip had been booked for 6 months.
I get it, but that doesn't justify it. A court date is a court date. And you willfully chose to just defy and say, thumb yourself at the court system. And that's not cool. That shows us that you completely disrespect. You don't care what we say, what we think. That's not how we do things in criminal court, Pavel, what's the cost number?
251-2993.
Especially in light that this is a driving while intoxicated case, this is about, it may not be a big deal to, high-priced lawyers, but to us, we treat this as a big deal. Harris County leads the nation in DWI fatalities. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On June 1st, 2024, officers were notified that the police department requesting assistance if possible. The driver at 7:36 in the morning in the Target parking lot. Officers advised the suspect was involved in a minor car accident. The driver was identified by her Texas driver's license. Officers could smell a strong odor of alcoholic beverage and the defendant observed that she had glassy eyes. The defendant stated that she had 4 shots in the fire. They conducted standard sobriety tests, 6 for the HGM, 208 for the walking turns, 0 4 for the one-leg stands. Officers read the DIC, and the defendant consented to arrest, the results of which were 0.085 and 0.084.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? I guess look to see what other kind of contact she has with the law. Does she have any priors, any prior WIs?
She's never been in trouble before. I've got a chief approved PGI off her today. I understand the court's concern. She was not willful, and I know how it seems to. I know what you're saying, Judge. I'm just she's scared for her life. She's never been in court before. She showed up today. She's not on docket today. She's trying to make it right.
If it were me, if I know I pick up a DWI and I have a court case the following week, I'm going to go. I don't care if I have a trip. To me, and I guess other people come from a different cut, but the court system takes precedence over everything else.
I agree, Judge. I'm asking for leniency in this case. She's not a career criminal in any way.
In life, Mr. La Cruz.
I work at my dad's company. I do paperwork, invoicing.
It's a non-destructive testing for oil fields, Judge. She's admin there. at the,
I've
How old are
been,
you?
22.
Did you graduate high school? How far did you make it?
I graduated high school and I just been working for my dad for a couple years because he had a stroke and he needed help with the company, so I came in to step in.
For future reference, this is not the way we do things. You know, and if you ever do this to me again, or us, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You know, that's how seriously we take it. And it's really just, it's a slap in the face of the entire criminal justice system. Just tell us that you'd rather go on a trip than to come to court when you're supposed to come to court.
My dad is assistant of the, and I told him I have to stay here and record that he's assistant.
Then your father should be ashamed of himself. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of this. He should be ashamed of himself, and that it's not the way we do things. I will reluctantly keep your PR bond in place, or I'll reinstate your bond. I'm going to tell you now, this is the only get out of jail free card that you're going to get from me. You will never get one again. If you ever miss court when you're supposed to be here, you pick up a new case. If you consume alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will never get another PR bond. You understand that? So I am going to find probable cause. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, you will go to jail. Tell me, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have liability insurance in your name?
she has insurance. It's under her father's name. She's on the policy.
I want to make sure that you're named as a covered person. If you are, then you may continue to drive. Until that point, I just want to know that you're actually a named under that policy. You have a lawyer. You must stay in contact with the lawyer, which I hope that there won't be a problem.
There's
but
not an issue, Judge. This will never happen again. It's fine.
I get it. If they come back to me and tell me that you've gone MIA, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. So you must stay in contact with them and they will tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get retraced for your bond conditions, and then
It's at 6-7. Can we get
we're gonna
we'll
reinstate the bond now, and then we'll just let you pick a new date.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Please. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, you do me a favor on Augustine's conditions. Will you strike out what the DA proposed? Because it says here, make effort to obtain the GPA in the order. I don't want to make effort. I want her to get the GED. It says make an effort. No, because I don't want there to be two contradicting things in the order. Yeah, if you can print it out, then I'll mark it off. What's that? Okay. Got it.
So you're still pending December. Offers made? All right, so, do you know what the custody date is? No. Okay, so let's do July 16th. Council for reset.
Wow. 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 I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Wow. Yes. I'm so happy to see you. Wow.
Did you get your kitten back?
No, I'm gonna get her after, okay, get him after this green bean.
Get your kitten. I'm so happy to see you. I'm really just, this is just wonderful.
Yeah, I
So
just,
you're doing great, man. Really.
yeah, I just got to the Magnificent this morning and they let me come here and I gotta go straight back over there to get my house.
And I had a shoe card for you, give me some money.
Hey,
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy to see you. I'm just really, really, this is great.
Judge, what we wanted to do is to see if we could
You can
just
do it.
like reset him.
I don't care
to-
what you do. I
You
don't
wanna
care.
take him take a drug test today?
Yes,
And
that's the
then-
only thing I would like to do.
And then you wanna reset him, but since he doesn't have a phone, his phone situation is off, like, how many weeks do you wanna reset him?
Whatever you want. I
Okay.
don't care. Just, you're doing great, man. Just keep it up, stay with Lori, and good things are gonna happen for you.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Good job.
Okay, go have a seat. It's gonna be-
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Judge, did you want to start with the THA?
Yeah, please.
Page 15 and 16, Mendoza, come on up.
Mr. Mendoza, do you have a lawyer today? Why not?
Good money, but I already talked to a lawyer and
What are you doing in life?
I'm working at the furniture company. I'm working for the furniture company.
So you actually work?
Yeah.
Good job. How much money you make a month?
Shh. No, 800.
Who do you live with?
From my mom.
Okay. You want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
A little bit time if
I'm happy. If you want time, I'm happy to give it to you. If you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, I'm happy to give that to you. I'm happy that you're working. So
I'm not trying to BS or nothing. Like I'm just trying
I
to.
got you.
Yeah. I've got
the
this
more
on-
time, I'm happy to give it to you. The only problem is the case is getting old. It's already 81 days.
trying to hurry up and trying to like save up. I'm not trying to him to help me or ask for anything. I'm trying to do this.
Let me just give you a lawyer. If it's just you and your mom, save your money, man. Really. I'll just give you a lawyer now. Just don't pick up a new case. Be good. That's all we ask. And if you're working, just keep working. You want to do that?
Yeah, I think
If you ever want to go hire a lawyer, you can.
okay.
Right. So let's do this. Why don't we appoint your lawyer today? See what you can do. You can always go out later on and hire another lawyer if you want to. But that way we can get you started. Perhaps you'll find something that will make you happy. Yeah? Okay. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have it.
All right.
Come on. Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me though. That's the only thing I need from you.
Gotcha.
So do you mind giving an application? I'm gonna give you an application. I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You're not driving, are you?
No.
Good. Don't drive. That's the only other thing I'm asking you to do.
Gotcha.
All right, please. Oh, that's it? Okay. On Augustine.
Great, Judge. We have two more arraignments.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready when you're.
Page 22, Scott, come on up.
I'm sending you for another drug test right now. Take a seat. If you thought this was going to be an easy ride, we're going to see how dirty you are. Take a seat from me. I'm sending you for another drug test right now. We will continue to play this game.
Next one, Judge, is page 25, Thomas.
Should we keep and should we let you have yet another PR bond, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Why? PR bond after PR bond after PR bond. You were charged with possession of marijuana. I've forgotten about your case, so we're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 12th, 2024, officers were dispatched to the Signature Motel. They spoke with the property manager, who stated that several subjects appeared to be selling narcotics out of the room located at the business. The manager reported that various individuals were frequently entering and exiting the room and loitering outside the door. On arrival, the strong odor of marijuana was observed from the parking lot. The door was observed open, and after further investigation in plain view with several baggies containing a grain leaky substance. As the officer approached the room, he observed an unidentified male sitting in the driver's seat of the vehicle with several clear baggies containing grain leaky substance. As he approached the vehicle, the strong odor of marijuana was emanating from the vehicle. The driver was detained. The search yielded baggies containing 0.252 ounces of grain leaky substance. The officers unknown training experience with marijuana. In the front seat, the defendant was identified by as the driver. I believe that he made the ID. Additionally, he has pending possession of marijuana 4 ounces to 5 pounds at the 263rd. That was filed on the 9th of April.
So you have a weed case that is dismissed 4/4/24. A week later, you pick up another weed case. You take off on us. Then a week later from that, you pick up a felony weed case, and then you take off on us again, and they give you yet another PR bond. I don't think so, Mr. Thomas. That time has now come to an end. Deputy, it goes with you. Thank you. I'll appoint your lawyer today, and we'll talk about what's going to happen. Please don't send him down. Okay?
Councilman Reese.
Okay, Vic, can you please reach out to Matt? Tell me.
Ramirez is in the hallway, guy in the wheelchair. You gotta come back.
I remember.
I told him to come in, but I don't know if you need one of your bailiffs to go get him. He's tells me he's tired, so he was sleeping.
Yeah, we need to send him for a drug test. Is he all? Can you go get him, please?
You want to wheel him in?
Please.
Okay.
Can you ask him to come in?
Like wheel him in? I don't think it's gonna go.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
Can I go, if I got hold over, maybe a plea, and I'll go get him. 1 second. Let's go get him.
Can I ask them? Greg, go get him. It's okay, Greg, it's okay. Unless he's completely lit. Is he? He's gotta be. He's completely lit. Ramirez. Yeah.
Jose?
Yeah. He came in here last week and I thought he was just lit. We sent him for a drug test. He tested positive for cocaine and he tested positive for weed.
David Blunt.
Yeah. What about it? No.
He just was
Here's what?
I just sent him to take another one. but
Okay.
it was-
Where's he now?
Check it out.
Okay, good. I didn't see it. I'll take a look now then.
So.
Sorry. Okay, right here.
Sure. What's going on with you? You sober today? What are you on? You're on? I'm sending you for a drug test right now, Mr. Ramirez. Okay, I want to send him. I want to know what he's on. I think he's on something again. Just go, Greg, go do what you need to do, and then. Okay, all right. Just hang tight. I'm going to send you for drug test again, Mr. Ramirez. Okay. Yeah, no, if you just want to leave him with the deputy right there. Yeah. Do you mind helping him out, please? Yeah, just right back there. Ramirez. Hey. Hey.
Guy, Mr. Stewart, he was already out, so he was ordered to.
The only thing I want is just don't pick up any new cases and don't drive because he doesn't have a license. You know, that's all I want.
We discussed he's working on that. I know for the passion sort of that.
You know, I think that the biggest part of your life is that if you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive, Mr. Stewart. I'm a firm believer in that. So we need to find something that occupies your time. The best thing would be for you to get into school so that you can become like a lawyer, something productive where you can make a crap load of this. That's the ultimate goal. Where are you now in life? What are you doing?
Like I told you, I'm helping my mom, and I'm just trying to, I signed up for job quit. I'm still waiting on them to call me back, give me a call.
You can be waiting eternally. No one's going to call you back. No one is looking for you. God, like, we want Mr. Stewart to work for us. You got to go to them. They're not going to come and roll out the red carpet to you, man. Really. You waiting on a temp for them to call you for, okay, you'll be waiting for weeks. Therein lies the problem. You ain't got nothing to do. You need to actively go out and start searching for something to do. Go to Amazon, go somewhere else, because they're not going to come to you. You're not King Almighty. So I am now making it a condition that you get a job. I'm going to reset this case 2 weeks, and I want to see what you've done to get a job. I want you to put in not one application, not 2 applications, 50 to as many places as you can. Go to Amazon, hires like crazy. Go to Amazon. Where else? There's got to be tons of other places that you can go to, you know? Don't drive. You don't have a license, correct? Okay, don't drive. Don't smoke though. That's all I'm asking you to do. And don't pick up any new cases. You pick up a new case, I'm telling you I'm gonna lose it. I will freaking lose it if you pick up a new case. You understand? Okay, that's all we want. So let's set you off 2 weeks. I want you to come back and show me what you've done to get a job, all right? Okay, man. The actions speak louder than words, man. I'm telling you, the best way you can help your mom is get money because that's what she needs. Intentions mean nothing. All right? Okay, man. Don't make me proud. All right, thanks. Hi, Ricardo. Come on.
Carlos Garcia, Your Honor.
Okay.
They have sent me the contracts, the interlock order, everything that we need last week on this matter. I did not have a chance to meet with my client, but my afternoon docket just fell through today, so I can meet with him today.
You want to, so he doesn't have the interlock yet?
No, that's why.
So let's set you off 2 weeks. Get the interlock, pay the DA fee, then he's in and then, yeah?
Supervision order?
Yeah, okay, for sure. If he doesn't have it done in 2 weeks, he's got to be here, Ricardo. Yeah, okay. All right, I trust you. Hi, good morning. Happy Monday.
Monday. I have Miss Kizzy on docket.
Okay.
K-I-Z-Z-I-E. She's upstairs felony court right now. I'm not sure if I needed to approach today. I don't know what happened the Monday she got out of jail, but if she was retested.
Remember, we have to
Courtney
check
said something about
Facey.
results or.
I'd like to send her just because she was testing positive or what she was testing positive. She's gonna come here, right?
She can, yeah, she plans to. I'm just saying.
So let's do that. If you somehow reach out to her, let her know that she's got to come here.
we'll give you a couple week reset, 3 weeks or so. I'm gonna send her for a drug test now, and then we'll just give you a normal reset after that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Judge.
So just please let her know that she's gotta come here though, okay? Hey, Greg, who you got back there?
Yeah, we were struck. They offered him 30, he's gonna take it. I do have to check something on the credit, because he's telling me he's going to use the trash account. So I need to see when the hold was. Well, anyway,
We'll give you credit if it's got, it's not a big deal.
okay. Does it show that anything, the hold was in place? Susan Travis County.
I haven't even seen this product.
Yeah, I don't know how to show it. They're supposed to be by law.
Are you sure it's under Estrada?
It's Yamil, it's like,
Oh, so it starts with Yamil.
it's Estrada something.
Oh, Leon Estrada.
Leon Estrada, yeah. I'll see what I can find out.
Let me see, hold on. Let's see if I can find it for you.
Yeah. Oh, there you have it.
He says what? Well, I'm gonna take him into custody if you don't want to take it, so just if you let him know, I'm gonna take him into custody if you don't take it.
We can figure it out, Judge. I guess I have to bring him back up. Or he's going.
He had a hold.
Get away.
Leon Estrada's, the hold was in 22. Hold on.
You think he was in Travis County, April 27th, and then they brought him here.
Deputy. Fugitive warrants is it 40-40? 60-60, that's it. I'll check for you. It'll be a little easier like that. Hi, Chris. This is Judge Fleischer in Court 5. Do you mind checking when a hold was placed on someone, please? Yes, you ready? 247-6726. Should have been at a Travis County if there was.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
And that's out of Travis County? Okay, thanks. Take care. 427.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
place. So
He's good.
yeah, so just calculate from that point forward, and that's how much credit he's got.
Okay, so from 40.
He's got, 427, 527,
My client's refusing.
60.
Yeah, I'll do the math. I'll let them know, but he's refusing to go take care.
Deputy, he goes in with you then. So I'm gonna keep him then if he's not gonna go.
Okay, can I do a short reset so I can review body cam and everything?
What do you need? You'll clean him up too.
I'll see what's, or do you want me to do a week?
West. Whatever you want.
Yeah, I can't communicate right now. So, back here.
Okay, yeah, whatever you need, really. Hey, Kavita. Kavita, you ready? Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. I have Corey West, and I think he might need some bond conditions from you, Judge.
Okay.
It's a BMB.
So you might read it.
Sure. Corey.
Did he just get out? Is that what happened?
He got out in May, Judge. I think that's what he told me. I think was they get out May 11th?
Yeah, maybe.
May 11th.
Yeah, it's included because he was in.
All right, good morning, Mr. West. So you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. I'd like to do probable cause. We're gonna do it. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On February 29th, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officers responded to a discharge of a firearm call. On scene, officers observed 3 subjects, one with a shotgun wound. Officers were told by the subject that someone shot them while they were standing in the apartment complex. On further investigation, officers discovered that the subjects were shot by the owner of the vehicle, and the subjects had broken into. The owner of the vehicle told police that he saw the defendant, co-defendants break into his truck, and so he shot him. There was a 4th defendant, later found hidden in a wooded area by the apartments.
Who was the one that was shot? It wasn't him that was shot.
The one that was shot, he just recently came back out of TV for the same case. So we find his name.
So my question to you is this, it looks like Mr. West got on a felony deferred for 2 cases on August 11th of 2022. Since that time, he's picked up a BMV here, another BMV. What's going on with the felony courts? Anything?
They have another setting on the 13th, Judge. I don't see.
So a motion has been filed.
A motion has been filed. I don't see any offers. Sure. One offer was made last month, actually, to your CDC.
Did you hear that? You gotta understand, when you're on felony probation, the only thing we ask you to do is be good. And when that doesn't happen, you get offers to TDC, and they only go up the more cases you pick up. Mr. West, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with any of the co-defendants in this case. I'm going to put a leg monitor on you so I know where you are at all times, and I'm giving you a curfew. You're not allowed out 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. If I find that you're out, I will revoke your bond, and I'm going to quadruple it. You understand? I think that you are a danger to public safety, and you scare me, quite frankly. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public. Do you understand?
Sure.
No alcohol, drugs. I'm going to randomly test you if I find that you're consuming anything. Likewise, you will go to jail. I'm telling you now, I'm going to drug test you. It's going to be quick. And if I find that you're using, it's all over. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons and not to go within 1,000 feet of where the complaining witness lives in this case. What are the dispositions of all the other cases here? Are they all still open as well or no?
Yeah. This one looks like duplicate files, so I'll discard that one. There was a theft in court date from 2022 that was dismissed. Evading arrest with motor vehicle.
No. The co-defendants in here. He's got 3 co-defendants. What happened with those?
Judge, one was, I can note it. 2 are open, 1 was in status, and this was open. So 3 open, 2 have an MAJ, 1 does not. I think the guy that was shot actually does not have an MAJ. He was just 7-1 BMV, and then the 4th guy that was caught in the bushes, he was in status, and we dismissed the BMV with status, MAJ.
Got it. Kavita, we'll set it off a couple weeks, okay? I'm gonna bring him back and then I'm gonna drug test him. I'm telling you now, I'm going to drug test you. So if you think that you're gonna go out there and just start smoking weed and it's not gonna work like that. Do you understand?
Sure.
Now tell me, what are you gonna do with yourself? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing now?
I'm working with that.
Doing what?
Not long here, Judge.
Oh.
Come to my office and we're going to talk about some things he's going to do as far as mitigation, although the state offers him the time served. He also has a newborn baby.
Guys, keep it down. I can't hear a thing.
He also has a newborn baby, Judge.
You have a baby? I mean, how many kids you got? How are you gonna possibly take care of that kid with all this, man?
Really, that baby needs food, it needs love, it needs clothes. How are you gonna provide all this? Get on it, man, because I'm telling you, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You start acting like a thug, what do you think that kid's gonna do?
Same thing.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you now, that kid can either make your life joyous or that kid is gonna make your life a living hell. I'm telling you now, because you start acting like a fool in front of this child, that child's gonna make your life a living hell. And that child can cost you so much extra money than it needs be. When they start acting a fool in life and they start taking you for a ride, you're gonna bleed money. I'm telling you that because I have 4 kids of my own. And if you don't start acting right with those kids, they're gonna take you for a ride you've never seen before. Get a job, and I want you to maintain a job. I am now making that a condition of your job, of your bond conditions as well. I want to know that you're working. Provide for that kid. If anything is going on in this life, with all the crap that you picked up now, hopefully that kid will set you straight. Something's got to before you end up in TDC or end up dead. One of your cohorts here got shot. Lucky he's not dead. You don't live in Montana, do you? You live in Texas. People like their guns and they like their cars. And when you mess with one of them, you're gonna get shot. All right, enough. So I'm gonna have you go to Ramona. I'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get the trace of your bond conditions. I'm telling you, I'm going to drug test you. You understand? Do not smoke weed. If I find that you're doing anything like that, I'm gonna lock you up. Your bond right now is at 10,000. I will quadruple it. You start acting a fool. You understand? Good luck, Mr. Woods. Thank you. Okay. Good morning.
I have it's an off-topic question.
What's your cost?
251-0543.
You know so.
So yes. So I just subbed in on this case. It's set for appearance required. Just wanted to see if we could waive his appearance.
Why?
He's 17 years old. Parents are trying to get him working. I think he's having to take summer school too. I think his parents said that they're going to try to get him into a summer school, and he's like a junior, or he's actually going into a sophomore year of high school. He was coming back a couple of years for some reason.
I sent him for a drug test on May 23rd, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'm sure
so do me a favor, will you check with Tracy what happened with that? And then, I mean, if it's all clean, then absolutely, we'll let you do that. Okay, I just want to know, because I don't remember, and it doesn't tell me here what happened. Please, and then, yeah, I'll sign your motion stuff now.
And the second thing is, he has a bond condition that, this is a high school fight. He has a bond condition that he's not allowed to get within 200 feet of the school.
No. 200 feet of the complaining witness.
Okay, so so the question from the family, they've already taken him out of that school. They're going to enroll him somewhere else. He's going to enroll at Houston County Academy.
Right.
But the only issue that they're concerned with is that their church shares the fence with the high school. So they just want to.
No, I don't care about it.
Okay.
The only concern is what I told him is I didn't want him to accidentally bump into the kid in school.
Okay.
Because then that other kid's terrified, and I don't want him to live like that. That's the only thing I said. So if he's going to the other school, then it's moot anyways.
Okay.
So
yeah, the family just wanted to know about church.
Yeah, I'm cool with it, for sure. Yeah,
Perfect.
thanks,
Judge.
Hey, Connor.
Judge, I'm approaching on like 2 cases versus Coriel Dixon. This was we had a problem getting her to a GED program because she.
Okay, I remember you. So what happened?
So we were able to find a free program through Department of Education.
Okay.
She's signed up for that, and they have like a rolling orientation, and so we're just waiting on the response from the GED program.
Have proof that she signed up?
She sent me the yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. I believe you're an officer of the court. I trust you. You've seen it and you can verify it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's set it off for her, a couple weeks. You guys get it done. Okay.
Next is Keelan Felix. This is a case that we're trying to get him employment while he's on bond right now. He did have a job interview last week. He has another job screening today. So he hasn't heard back from his job interview from last week, but he's telling me and showing me all his applications.
Okay, let's set it a week and see how it goes.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay. Hi, Council. Come on.
May I approach?
Yes, sir.
We had a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Briefly, Miss.
You definitely look different. Yes, you look a lot different.
I'll keep it up. Miss Augustine was just appointed to our firm this morning. I just wanted to ask for Miss Augustine.
Okay.
Permission to take her through an intake briefing.
Yes, for sure. The only thing that I'd like to do is she is working on a GED. I want to make sure that she's actually going to enroll and get it done. So take her with you. I mean, she's out of the box, whatever you want to do, but I want to bring her back within the next 2 weeks to see what she's done to enroll into a GED program. Okay, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
yes, sir.
Thank you.
They're bringing him out for the plea. Go right there real quick. He's assigned something.
Hey.
What are you discussing? What are you discussing? Am I good?
Hey, do me a favor. This is Leon Estrada. It's a firearm accessible to a child. Is there a dead body in this case?
No. It was his apartment, but it was someone else's weapon, and so the co-defendant took the weapon out of there. And so it was a.
Someone gets shot?
Yes, a kid.
Shot himself in the shoulder.
Yes, 15-year-old shot himself.
Child shot himself in the shoulder.
But it was because it was his apartment, not his weapon, not anyone.
Oh, so it's his apartment, not his weapon, but someone else was harboring a weapon in the apartment.
Yeah, it was like a roommate that brought it in. Yeah.
He's actually set for trial, other guy. So.
Really?
Yeah, that's the July case, but.
Oh, with us?
Yeah.
I mean, he has the 40 something. Do you want the number to reflect?
I don't care. You know, Mr. Leon Estrada, guys, keep it down, please. You know, earlier this morning, our first case of the day was to get a case where it was a 13-year-old picked up a shotgun, right? And killed, was it an 8-year-old? That's what we had of our first case today. By the grace of whomever in your case, luckily, someone's not dead. And I know that it's not your gun, but I hope that this is a wake-up call for the future, that you are extremely careful in the future. Whenever you get a gun, wherever you have a house, that you be careful. Either get a gun safe or find a way so that no one gets a hold of it, because you now see what's going on. How many days have you spent in jail? Was it fun? It sucks, right? We hope that this is a learning experience for you, so that next time when you're out there in the free world, you think twice before making a move that could possibly land you in there for years instead of days. Because a second time, it's not going to go well. And you're looking at a quintuple amount of time. Do you understand, Mr. Leon Felix? So you're charged with making a firearm accessible to a child. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement, is it? So 30 days in jail with credit for the 45 days that you've done. This will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. The other thing you need to understand is that from now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any cases that you pick up here. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement today, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. The weapon will be forfeited, huh?
Judge.
I don't.
Be honest, so he kept storming.
Regardless, I'm going to put here that the weapon is going to be forfeited for all intents and purposes. Do you have any questions, sir? Okay. How do you plead? I will find you guilty. We'll follow it, and good luck to you, Mr. Leon.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll see you on Monday. Thanks.
Lord.
I have to please, I'm waiting for him to bring him out.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Good one.
Since I'm ready.
That I emailed and I haven't responded me back to see that.
Anderson.
I just wanna explain my great dish debate. So this is the thing, right? If there's not that many people in the house and you wait for it to, you fill the dishwasher up like over a few days, then like that stuff is getting more caked on, kind of like it's stuck longer. So then it's going to be harder to wash. Otherwise, you're going to have to pre-rinse everything and then put it in. And then that makes no sense. So I just decided I save water in so many ways and I save electricity in so many ways. If it's the end of the day and I pack the dishwasher and it's not full, or if it's a morning and we've made some stuff but it's not full, dishwasher goes on. I'm a grown-up. Pay grown-up electricity, I pay grown-up water. It's happening. So anyway, just thought I'd share that because no one told me that that you can break that rule. And I think I only started doing it like last year when we moved into this house. I rinse before anyway. That is one of my pet peeves. It's like one of, like a couple's toilet seat argument. One in my toilet seat argument is basically rinsing dishes before they go in the dishwasher. That's our toilet seat argument. He's probably listening to me now, like. Anyway, let me go back to my chores. Hey, it's this guy.
Up there, inside.
I'll sign this for you.
Mr. Ray, if you can sign.
So Lori, who do we have?
Aubrey Lane, he's pleading on one theft and one is going to be dismissed. Oh, no trespasses, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mister. Sorry.
I ain't never started that.
Which one?
And it's
Wait, what time did you say again? I missed it.
37.
Abandon the enhancement. All right, Mr. Lane, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with criminal trespass ×2. Right? Yeah. And it looks like the agreement is they're going to dismiss 1, you're going to plead to 1. Correct. 3 days in jail, credit for the 7 days you've done. Understand that if you go back to either place.
They will give me another arrested. I will be arrested. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
You go back to either place, you already on notice, don't go back. The minute you step on there, they're gonna have you arrested again. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. You understand? This is what you want to do.
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. 1 will be dismissed. We'll convict you on the other one. Good luck. All right, thanks.
Got another one. Mr. Gerard.
Lori, did you say you have one more? So while we're waiting, John D.
Yes, Judge. I have to approach you on Mr. Colbert, who's in custody. Mr. Colbert had a triple threat in our case, some UCWs, harassments, and then while that was happening, he picked up a new DWI.
Wonderful.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to revisit his bond. He knows that, Judge. So
I'm not down with this.
yeah.
I guess let's.
And I've already told the
want.
deputy.
Because Lori's got a case too, so.
Yeah, I told that to the deputy, so they should be bringing Colbert out. I figured you might want to do that, so we can wait until they bring out
Yeah, we
Colbert.
will.
The other one I wanted to talk to you about, Judge, is it's a pretty new DWI case, Judge, Jose Balago. He's the one that we were waiting because he had a felony pending, but they worked out the felony for some county time. He's out. He's served that. I just need to do some due diligence on my part.
Wait, where is he?
He's here.
He's here now? Okay, have we put bond conditions on?
But that's why here, I mean, this is the first time he's here today.
Okay, so
So
we
we're
need-
gonna take care of all that, and that's why. And then when we set him, that's all. I'm just kind of updating you on that.
Should say on it. And it's a new case, right? So we'll just give you normal reset after that. Come up, Mr. Vallejo. All right, sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, your bond will be revoked. You'll go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to run his license? You mind running it, please? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
At the moment, I don't, because
I don't care what you, don't matter. Just the law doesn't care for reasoning either, just whether you have it or not.
at the moment, I don't.
So you're not allowed to drive. And I'm making that also a condition of your bond that you're not allowed to drive. I'm gonna have you sign an affidavit with me today promising me you're not gonna drive. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
No driving for any reason. If you drove here, you may not drive home. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You'll be signing this document. I take this extremely seriously. This is an affidavit. If you drive in violation of this, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months every single time you drive.
Yes,
If you want to drive, go get liability insurance, get it to John. You must get approval from us and then we will allow you to drive, but you must show us proof. We're not going to take your word for it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, if he fixes the insurance and all that stuff, can we come back and revisit?
Absolutely. If you want to get it today, get it today. But don't, while this is pending and until you get approval from us, do not drive.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sign these conditions, and then I'll reset your case. And then I'll talk to you. Does he sign those conditions?
So he's gonna come up, he signed his affidavit. After that, we'll have him go to Victoria to sign a reset, and after that, he will eventually get with Tracy for his bond conditions. So do not leave until until we excuse you. You have to meet with Tracy.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand? Okay, so for now, come up here, we'll have you swear to it, then you'll get to there, and then over there.
And Mr. Colbert's out, Judge.
Okay, come up, Mr. Colbert.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Oh, Mr. Colbert. Mr. Colbert.
So let's go through you because I don't remember anything about you. The only thing I do know is that you picked up now your fourth case. So on January 25th this year, you picked up criminal mischief, class B. About 10 days later, you pick up a harassment case. You're facing up to 6 months on that one. You also picked up a gun case companion to that. I guess you must have been out and about because now you picked up a DWI. So we're going to do probable cause on all of them. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. So I guess let's go through, I'd like to know them all because I forgot.
I'll start with the oldest.
Sorry, please.
The oldest is a criminal trespass.
Yeah, no, mischief.
Criminal mischief, I apologize, Your Honor.
It's okay.
On January 24th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an address in Harris County, Texas. They made contact with the complaining witness, who stated she was in a dating relationship with the dead defendant for about a year. And they didn't. Complainant stated she sent defendant text. Complainant stated that the defendant became irate, and the defendant began sending her text messages, including the threat of shooting at the residence. She stated the defendant showed up at her house at about 2200 hours and was captured on her ring doorbell. She stated the defendant threatened to damage her window by throwing a ceramic object through the window, and that he had a weapon on his waistband that she described as a Glock. The witness stated that this was not the first time he had come to the home. The defendant was capable of following through with threats. The witness also stated that she observed a weapon on the defendant. The witness stated that she wanted to press charges for the cost to repair the ring doorbell, which was estimated at $500.
Okay. I take it the harassment's in the same complaining witness?
It's two separate complaining witnesses, Your Honor. The witness in the criminal mischief is the complainant in the harassment. They're both present at the same time for the criminal mischief.
In an effort to be efficient, just tell me about the DWI.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. On June 9th, 2024, officers observed a vehicle stopped in open lane of traffic. Officers turned on the emergency equipment. In the Maserati did not move from the original location. Officers walked to the driver's side of the vehicle and observed the driver to be.
Did you say a Maserati?
Yes, Your Honor.
You driving a Maserati?
Yes, a red Maserati Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
With Tennessee drivers. With Tennessee.
It's a nice car.
Good chase.
The Maserati didn't move. Officers walked to the driver's side of the vehicle, observed the driver to be the sole occupant. He was asleep on the wheel with the vehicle on in the dark. He had bloodshot eyes. While talking to the defendant, officers were able to detect mild odor of alcohol coming from his breath in person. Officers observed the defendant have a sway to his balance when standing upright, and the defendant stated that he did consume alcoholic beverages. Testing and field sobriety tests were conducted for 6 for the HGN, 5 for the walking turn, 3 or 4 for the one-leg stand. The DIC was read, breath was declined, and the blood work was executed.
Can you run his license, please?
Sure.
Mr. Colbert, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on the DWI. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you if you do end up getting out. For now, I don't know what's going to happen. You have a Texas driver license.
Yes, Tennessee.
Yes, sure. He's a Tennessee driver's license.
You have valid liability insurance in your name.
I'm liable on my mother's insurance.
Okay, we will see. So for now, no driving until I know that you have valid liability insurance in your name. And then I guess for now, we'll just put you back. And I am going to revoke your bonds on the old cases. I'm going to raise them up, and then we'll just go from there. I'm going to set the 3 bonds at 5,000, and I will leave the DWI as is. And then
5,000 apiece, sir?
Correct. It's 5,004. Okay, Mr. Colbert, if you bond out, you must report here to court immediately upon your release. Do you understand?
Sure.
If you don't, then I'm going to revoke all those bonds again, and I'm going to quadruple it. The only thing I care about in this life is public safety. And if you violate that, I'm going to violate you. Do you understand? No contact with any of the code or any of the complaining witnesses in this case whatsoever.
Can I get a name of the complaining witnesses?
We'll get that to you. I'm going to have an order crafted so that you know exactly what you can and can't do. No, I'm going to put a GPS monitor before you're released from jail. If you do post bond, no contact with any of the complaining witnesses and no weapons.
Yes, sir. And I got another question. So she said 5,000 for each charge. So that means it'll be 5, 10, 15,000?
Correct.
15,000.
And then the 500 for your DWI.
So there's 20,000 in all?
No.
No, it's 15,500.
15,500.
I'll explain that.
15,500. Hey, you can't expect good things to happen when you pick up case after case after case after case.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. But Okay.
You want to back her up too? Don't work like
No,
that.
sir, I'm not saying.
You know, just, I'll let you talk with John. We'll get a handle of things, but the only thing, like I said, it's, you know, had enough death and dismemberment, everything has come.
So I just wanted to put some context behind what was going on, because a lot of it.
Don't.
And that's why I'm not.
I got a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're gonna sit there, they're gonna sit there and type it. I give you John, he's great. He'll help you through this, okay?
Judge, you need the affidavit of non-driving to be signed.
Yeah, let me get it, let me get,
Part of bond condition.
yeah. All right,
One second.
hurry.
I think actually, where she's waiting for a plea to be brought out, and then Mr. Seals out for a waiver. I don't know if you can do them together or if.
Sure, of course we can. Let's be efficient.
Oh, then hers is first, Gerard.
Give me let me finish this.
How you come red, let's see.
So they can only bring one.
Yeah, to make one each other.
To be one.
No, it's to make defense fight each other.
Okay, Tracy, so on Mr. Colbert, no driving for the divya, no driving, no alcohol, no drugs, random UAs, no weapons, and the no contact with any of the complaining witnesses, because he's got the criminal mischief and then the harassment case, so they're two different alleged victims. I'm gonna get that to you here, okay?
And GPS monitor.
Oh, yeah.
But that's an four, right?
That's on each of the, except everything.
And the
except the
DWI.
DWI. Yeah, and then I'll do the bail orders here in a second.
Judge, I just found out that on his MUL, did you need, you just had a note that the attorney needed to talk to you on this MUL marijuana case.
Give me a second, let me thin the line out. They're getting impatient.
I lost my space because I didn't notice. It's just a young kid you're concerned about.
Right, but it's case after case after case, and then he takes off a couple times, so I don't know if I was gonna let him keep a PR bond, because it's just one thing after the other.
On the new case?
He has a weed that's dismissed, a week later picks up another weed case, a week later picks up a felony weed case, and then he takes off from our case, another weed case after that, and then he takes off 2 different times. Right. So let's, I guess, do me a favor, find out what he does in life. What does he do? Where does he go? And then we'll craft conditions to. Okay. Oh, he picked up the aggravated robbery?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yeah, okay.
Parallel to that, Judge, Ms. Edie reminded me, for the trial tomorrow, with your permission, I filed a motion for second chair.
I've signed it for you.
Excellent, thank you, Judge.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to them about baskets.
This is fine, too, Judge.
So first time?
I'm gonna give you a hand.
Yeah, we're at the front.
Mr. Gerard. This is Mr. Gerard.
Nice haircut.
So the top one we're going on, the other one's dismissed? Okay. All right, good morning, Mr. Gerard.
Good morning, Judge Fleischer.
So you were on bond for theft. You've now picked up another theft. Looks like you guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail
Yes, sir.
with credit for the 6 that you've done.
Thanks.
Understand that you're pleading guilty to this. Also understand that this is an enhanceable offense. This is now at least 2. You pick up another theft, it's very possible they file a felony on you. You understand? Instead of days, you're looking at years. I would be very careful, sir. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense, sir? I will find you guilty, follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Something happened to Paria. What happened to Paria?
I'm not sure.
Hey, you ready? Come on. Ready? Or are you waiting for someone? Okay. Yeah, abandoned.
That's two. They abandoned the one from April 17, 2023, and they sent true to the first week. That's what they put on the paperwork. You hear right now, like. Just have it hit it like you want to.
That was like the Thursday minute.
That's how they put it, unless you want me to abandon both of them. And then
Yeah, abandoned bill.
it doesn't affect the NCS account, just making sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, because hey, ready? Oh, you have a guy back there too? You have someone back there? Okay, Connor, tell me.
Just approaching on Cecilia Salmeron. She got out Friday, took her test, and she tested negative. I just checked. This morning, she was given a court date of the 18th, which is next Tuesday. I just got off the phone with her. She's at the hospital right now. Her mom's getting taken off life support. She says she's gonna test today. Pretrial services told her.
Why don't we just roll it to tomorrow?
Okay.
She's at the hospital now.
She's fine testing today. The problem is I'm just gonna be out of town for the rest of the week. But she's fine testing, today and Wednesday, like you told her to. But just this morning she couldn't be in court.
It's all right.
Okay.
She got a test. If she doesn't test, I issue a warrant.
Yep, she understands that 100%. And she's,
Okay.
I just got a phone with her. She said after she leaves the hospital, she's going to.
Connor, what's your cell phone number?
You have my number. We texted before.
The 829, right?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't have it programmed in. Let me do that now.
Yeah, if there are any problems, I'm gonna be out of town, but if anything comes up,
Yeah,
I
okay.
can absolutely respond.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay,
Judge.
thanks.
And Judge, you want to put her on docket Thursday?
Sure.
Okay, because then,
Yeah, so let's do Thursday instead.
so just that I won't be here, so.
That's okay. She just needs a report, test, and then she can go.
Okay, I'll let her know. Thank you.
What? Still positive for what they had Friday. You have it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So.
What's he having for?
Marijuana, same thing, Friday. It's not.
Marcia, Oscar, come on up. Go ahead and sign for your reception.
Judge, can I approach? I have Mr. Scott.
Yeah, I'm not ready to do anything with that, Mr. Scott. Okay, I'm waiting for a drug test to see what happens. Mr. Scott, come up. Take a seat in the jury box. I don't know. I'm waiting on the results. Do you guys need people brought out? Okay, on who?
Craig Anderson, Judge. And I imagine, Your Honor, they're just standard conditions. We're not gonna have any.
Okay, do you mind bringing out Mr. Anderson? Do you have another person as well? Hold on, Deputy.
That's all, Judge.
That's it? Okay. Anderson, please. Oh, hold on. You got the second one? Yeah, that way we can get two, for sure. Mr. CDO, tell me about him. Does he have history?
I don't see any
Why is he
history.
stuck for $500?
He's very indigent. He is on government assistance. He was living in a boarding house, so just sort of rock bottom.
But I get it, but why did he not get a PR bond? There's a reason. There's got to be a reason why.
I do not know. I don't know. I don't see anything.
Do you have any priors?
I don't see anything, Judge. And he told me no, and I don't see anything on.
Pavel, can you take a look at Anderson? It's an AFM, bond set at $500. Does he have any priors? Why is he still stuck? Why do they not give him a PR bond? It doesn't make sense.
Thinking the same thing, Judge.
I mean, what the hell? Really? Did you read the probable cause about this thing?
Yes, Judge.
Who's Mr. Anderson? Come on up. How's jail, Mr. Anderson? How's jail? You can step outside. Come on.
It was phone.
Come on. Squeeze in. Sure. Here we go. Mr. Anderson, how's jail? So as I see it, so both of you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can and say will be used against you, sir. You now stand charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. So from what I see, guys, please. I arrived at the call location at 10:55 hours and made contact with the complainant, who stated she was laying in bed at 0300 hours this morning when the defendant walked in yelling and upset that he could not untie the drawstring to his shorts he was wearing. Complainant stated that the defendant said, "If I can't get this string untied, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass," and then struck her in the face 4 times with a closed fist. Over a drawstring. With a bond set at $500 that you're unable to make. I would say probably 90% of the people that we have in custody, Mr. Anderson, because no self-control. So belies the question, where do we go from here? What, do you see any criminal history?
This is only transaction that there were additional allegations in the charging issue that looks like grabbed the fork and may have attempted to strike the complainant with it.
So wait, he grabbed a fork and tried to strike the complaining witness, or she did?
Says
The complainant stated that the defendant then grabbed the fork and tried to stab her in the face with it, but she was able to fight him off.
Don't. This doesn't require you to say anything. My only question, Mr. Anderson, is, and the reason I have you out here now is why you didn't get a PR bond. Because nearly everyone, especially on a first offense, Mr. Anderson, I'm trying to talk to you, man. Nearly everyone gets a PR bond. And so to me, I'm wondering why you didn't. And I'm trying to figure this out. Number one. Number two, if we do give you a PR bond, my only concern is public safety. I don't give a dang rotten about anything else in this life. My only concern is public safety. And if you can adhere to the conditions. Anything, what else you got?
for the purposes of PC, that was it. Excuse me. But with regards to why I was set at 500, I don't know if I was expecting it.
I spoke to my client about an alternate location to live. He's gonna stay with his sister in Houston, away from the complainant. He's already said he's got no issues staying away from the complainant, so he can adhere to those, to your orders if you order that, Judge.
You know, I am a strong believer, really, that everybody should be given at least one chance. You know, you've not been given a chance. You have no prior criminal history.
the only thing I'd like to see is why the hearing officer, the magistrate justified not giving you anything, and there's nothing here, so. I don't see anything. Okay, do you want a PR bond?
Would request PR bond, Judge.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I'm gonna ask you to do, Mr. Anderson, is don't have contact with this person. The only other thing I'm also gonna ask you, self-control. Yo, self-control.
Self-control.
You got it? Okay. Also, stay in contact with your lawyers. If you can do that, good things will happen for you. That's all I want, and no weapons. Do you understand, sir? Okay, I will give you a PR bond. I would probably say no alcohol and no drugs as well, just out of an abundance of caution. Other than that, I'm gonna get you out of here today. Stay in contact with them. No dope, no alcohol, no weapons, no contact. You're cool with me, okay? All right, my
There's
friend.
no alcohol or drugs, not an allegation of this offense. He has no history of that. And because of his housing situation, I think checking in might be difficult for him to make a check-in. So we asked Your Honor to consider not having him. Someone set him up for something. I'm making a check.
How do you get it? What do you do in life, Mr. Anderson? What do you do? You're tired, live on an SSI, where do you drive? Tell me about yourself.
I live with my brother. He takes care of.
Did you work?
I go out with him every once in a while. I cut a yard, maybe.
How do you get money? How do you live?
From my brother.
He did mention earlier that he's on some government assistance, Judge, so I think.
All right, I'll acquiesce to you, but I want you to know that, Mr. Anderson, a protective order was issued in this case. Make sure you get a copy so you know what you can and can't do. I'll take that off, okay? Stay in contact with them. I'm telling you now, Mr. Anderson, I'm not gonna give you another PR bond. Don't shake my faith. Okay, all right. Well, hold on. Okay, you guys are done, but Mr. Green. I'm sorry, Mr. German, right? Mr. German, you're wanted out of the state of Illinois for predatory sexual assault of a child. Are you waiting formal extradition, sir?
I'm doing the 14-day process.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. We wish you the best of luck.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Carl.
Morning, Judge. Eric came up to me about the Mr. Scott issue. I ran into Mr. Scott in the hallway and I told him to not get tested because we were going to do the plea. So he has not tested yet. So if you want him to test, we got to send him now. Yeah.
No, if he's gonna do a plea, then we're done with it.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I think it's all written up. All right, we're good, Ms. Macias? The person I have chosen to call Eminem said we could go, Judge. Arms by your side. Yes, sir. No, sir. Okay, to my left. Right there. Yes, sir. Whatever he asks you, you answer truthfully and briefly. Do not get in back and forth. Yes, sir. All right. I have my own favorite.
Was this a fun experience?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Guys, keep it down. Was it a fun experience for you?
Life experience.
I don't. I want you to know that if you pick up more criminal cases, it's gonna go even worse. It doesn't get easier, it gets worse.
Any misdemeanor case you pick up in the next 5 years, he's gonna be the judge.
5 years, any cases you pick up, your butt's mine, and I'm not gonna make it fun. You understand? So when you're out there in the free world, when you have a choice to make a smart move or one that's not one, think twice. You understand, Mr. Scott?
Sure.
Because I'm not gonna forget you. I will eternally remember you. You understand?
Sure.
All I want is my public to be safe. That's all I care about in this life.
Sure.
If you're charged with criminal trespass, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. What are we doing?
So you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you cannot come back. You understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to this offense?
Yes, sir.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement, and I'm going to tell you now, this is just a lonely trespass charge. Had it been something else, one of the more serious cases that you have, we wouldn't be doing something like this. Do you understand?
Sure.
Self-control.
Self-control.
How do you plead to the offense?
Yes.
I will find you guilty. Good luck to you, Mr. Scott.
We're right here, they're gonna need a piece of paper. At the end of that quote, or the end of that plea, Judge, the only thing I think of is my favorite Benjamin Franklin quote. Moderation in all things, even moderation.
I'd like to moderate some moderates. Judge Scott, can I give you an update on Mr. Emmanuel Thomas, Judge? I've called him.
What do you?
If he tests negative, can we just do away with the testing?
I'm trusting you guys, but not that much.
Okay, so
I will give
every
you
month?
a wider berth,
Okay.
certainly a much greater wider berth, but I don't know about none.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a huge ask. You're doing great so far, Mr. Mireles, right? Just keep up the good work. Fantastic.
Thomas Emmanuel Thomas?
You're doing great.
Judge, Mr. Thomas, in the last 20 minutes, I've gone and looked for him in the hallway. I've called him.
No, he's back there.
Oh,
That's fine.
message says he was not on bond.
Yeah, it's because.
So you took him in?
Yeah, give me a second. Okay. Do you mind bringing Mr. Thomas out, please?
I'm sorry, I was looking from everywhere. I didn't realize he.
That's what I was saying, is that because
No worries, Judge. He picked up a new felony. So just let you know, I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I didn't know what it was.
it's okay. We'll find that out. Hey, did you have a question about it? Guys, any questions? No? You good? Okay. You need to leave? Yeah, go. For sure. Whatever you need, Jen. Okay, so, John, with Mr. Thomas, April 4th, he gets a weak case that's dismissed. A week later, he picks up another a felony weak case. Gets out of jail, and then a week later, he picks up another weak case. And then he proceeds to take off 2 different times, and they continue to give him a PR bond. So I have a problem. I have a big problem with someone who continues to pick up cases and continues to take off. Why should we reward you with letting you be out in the public?
Before I had court date.
But you do though, and you pick up continual cases. Weed's legal in California, dude. I think Nevada too, right? And weed legal in Nevada too? Not in Texas, man. So why should we continue to give you PR bond after PR bond?
I'll let you, you're gonna.
I mean, if you want time, I'll let you talk to John. You figure things out, but I mean.
I don't know why. You have family support, you can get to court, you have transportation.
We've been there, done that. You've had multiple chances already. I call it like I see it, you know? All I care about is people who are gonna follow the law and come to court. And when you do neither of those things, we have one place for those types of people.
That's why I don't think that you merit a PR bond. What do you do in life, Mr. Thomas?
Tree service,
What does tree service mean?
tree arborist. I climb trees, take down trees.
Prove it. If you have a full-time job, I'm done with it. But if you ain't got no job, I'm not done with it. So you guys,
Can we get a, I'm gone the rest of the week. Can we reset for 1 week? I mean, right now, his felony.
I'm happy to do it, but I'm keeping it. I mean, I don't think that being out in the public is a good thing for Mr. Thomas.
If you raise his bond, what would it be? Is
5,000.
that your decision?
Am I asking for too much?
Myself in the public.
Say it again.
I feel like I can handle myself in the public. I've been handling myself in the public since my last opening case.
You've been working as a tree service personnel like this entire time, go to work full time?
Yes, sir.
You done turned a new leaf in a matter of a week. Dang, you're good. Let's do this. I'm gonna go drug test you right now. Let's do that. Take a seat for me in the jury box. I'm gonna test you right now. You're predicated on that. So go, because I know you got a jet, and then I can call you. Right. Yeah. Okay. Hey, how long does PCP stay in your system?
Oh, it should be gone. 16 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quick. Yeah, it's a quick one.
From drug test to drug test, you're telling me, no, it's longer than that.
For blood, it's 48 hours. For urine, it is up to a week.
What is it, urine?
Urine is up to a week. For blood, it's 48 hours.
Are you putting a monitor on cold?
Prior to release. Yeah. Hey. Mr. Perry. Wonderful to see you. What's new, man? What's new? I see you have someone. So tell me, who? Hi, Zach. I'm David. Oh, are you? Oh, great. Yeah, I know Ben well. Yeah, he's been in my house quite a bit, just to like lifeguard and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm really good friends with his father.
Yeah.
So.
I'm at their house almost every night.
Really?
They know every night.
Yeah, tell him I said hello. So with Jason, I went to college with him. We took nearly every class together, and it was, God, those were great times, man. Just, are you in college now?
Yeah, I'm going to be a junior at
Great. What do you study?
sport management.
Okay.
I want to do law.
You want to be?
Works for the football team right now, the Texas football team.
Wow, fantastic. Great. So you say you want to go into law or no? I would highly advise doing it. It's, even if you don't become a lawyer, the amount of information you learn, it's incredible. No one can take you for a ride because you know so much, because that's what life's about. Gaining as much knowledge as you can so no one can take you for a ride. You can do anything with a law degree. It's fantastic. You know, I just had a friend who's got $400 million judgment, you know, $400 million. Sick, you know, or you can be like this.
I try not to scare him off. I'm sure he's been shadowing me, but I'm taking him to Brazoria County and I'm showing him a few things. I showed him back every day could be a different day. What I found to be the most interesting experience was watching trials. So let's take him to one.
We have a trial tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you're always welcome to come here and hang out. You know, we have a lot of people that come and just sit, listen, hang out. I've got a couple people just hanging out now. You know, you're welcome to it. We have a trial tomorrow. All we do tomorrow though is we will do a board hire, pick the jury, and then we start testimony Wednesday, and then that's how it goes.
What time do you guys need to pick the jury?
Early, 9. Yeah, we'll have to, prior to noon, I'll order the panel and then that'll tell me how soon I will get the panel. So if I'm like 1 or 2 or 3, then I'll usually get the panel early. If not, then it's usually a little bit later. So, but regardless, you should come during arraignments because that's the most you'll see. We do arraignments, meaning people come, they're advised of the charges, they plead innocent, guilty and whatnot. Those Friday for us. That's the most fun, I would say. Is if you come on a Friday, come early, 8:30, hang out and we go do 20, 30 arraignments and use all types of cases. It's great.
Judge, you're awesome. I
For sure.
appreciate your time.
Do you have something with us today?
No, I wanted to bring them by to say.
Oh, great.
Just-
Yeah, it's a great experience, and then you'll see that it's exciting. It's, you go to trial a lot more here in criminal cases versus civil. And it's fast paced and it's always moving. It's always fluid, always. So yeah, stay with it. You'll see, you'll learn. It's a lot of fun. Now it's kind of, we're winding down because it's already 11:30, but you got to come early. And then that's a lot of fun. But good luck. Yeah, sure. And tell everybody hello.
Through Dan, I've gotten to know Ronnie a lot better.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
I really like it. I like him a lot. I like his passion.
He's very passionate and very outspoken. I think so.
Yes, yes, yeah.
He's now starting a new gig, so hopefully he'll, because I don't think the last job he had, they didn't appreciate him very much. So he's on the outskirts, and then now hopefully he'll do something. They'll appreciate him quite a bit more. So
You see your Judge.
have
Thank
fun.
you.
Hang out anytime.
Maybe he'll come maybe tomorrow.
Absolutely, anytime.
Being here.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Do we have a plea? This late? What's up?
Remember signing the study to get her scrambled?
Yes.
Well, they told her she had to sign it too, send her back on the computer, but my amended order is gone. It's not getting, you sign this, because we gave the copy to her attorney.
You have to remember, when you have them sign it, don't have them sign it here, have them sign it electronically first and then save it. So you always have it, because if you have them sign a paper copy and you don't save that, then you don't have a saved copy.
No, I didn't, she wasn't even here. I'm gonna do it now, but I have to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know when you see that. in the file, 'cause it's
Okay.
gone. I didn't do it.
All right.
Judge, we have a Spanish arraignment.
Did they just get here?
Maybe
What's the name?
Ramirez. Page 17, 2 cases, Spanish.
Jose Ramirez Gonzalez. Come up.
Vamos sus papeles aquí, por favor. Solo mira el juez y le contesta en español, con respeto, por favor.
Mr. Ramirez Gonzalez, what time does court start?
¿Qué horas empieza tribunales? Solo mira el juez. ¿A las qué? A las 10. At 10.
No.
No, señor.
8:30.
8:30 de la mañana empieza. Okay.
Where did you get 10 from?
¿Quién le dio la idea de las 10 de la mañana? It's here in this paper here. Oh, it sure is. Right there, circle.
This is for Rick court. This is for your felony case. This is not for your misdemeanor case. Court starts at 8:30. It does not start at 10, 10:30. Guys, keep it down, please.
Okay, yes, I was sent to other buildings. I was sent all over the place.
So sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family member. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 1st, 2024, officers were dispatched to North Avenue, court given disturbance call. The stated that she was attempting to get the defendant to go to bed after they had altercation about a family issue. And the defendant then grabbed the plaintiff's aspired care for her off the bed.
I'm sorry, what was that last part? Threw her where?
Off the bed.
Oh, le tiró hacia la cama. Thank you.
So he grabs her by the hair, throws her on the bed.
Jalonea hacia la cama. La demás fue le dijo que la iba a matar.
And her body body and trashing it.
tirar su cuerpo en un basurero.
The complainant then got
Siempre
out of bed,
separó de la cama.
spit a slapper twice on the left side of the face, that's okay.
En el lado izquierdo de su cara, pasando
Officers
la
also
derecha,
got a bag of cocaine in the right
también
side back
cocaína.
pocket of the.
Whoops, sorry.
conteniendo 0.1.
So this is crazy and amazing. Judge Fleischer is in the chat. Yes, I am in South Africa, and I would love, love, love to interview you. I am very new to YouTube, so I was getting ready for bed and then saw your name and thought I had clicked on the wrong chat and then panicked and then was like, whoa, this is madly cool. So I'm glad you're enjoying the videos and that we've been kind. And yeah, we love you. I hope you saw the name of the title, the Law Nerds Fan Club. I love Cape Town. Oh yeah, for the World Cup. That was a really special time. Great time to be here. It was amazing. I mean, if you are not busy, I can send a link for you to join. But no pressure. I know it's a holiday for you guys. We can also plan it properly. I think this definitely goes on the top day of streaming, right? First an entire trial and then the judge we're watching jumps into chat. We need Law Nerds Fan Club merch, Judge. I know you're new as well, but that is kind of what got me stuck on your channel is I saw a short video pop up and then on this exact video, you commented yourself and said, I'm sorry, I'm still learning to turn on the camera and everything. And that was when I was like, okay, this judge is so cool because it's not like this removed thing that is a burden. It's like this is something that should be done. The others won't believe us. Don't worry, I won't delete the stream. I will make sure it stays up eternally. Let me message Evie. Close family in Cape Town. That's so cool. I have said for the last few years while I've been traveling that doesn't matter where I go, Cape Town is my favorite place on earth. And I'm from here, so I thought I was just biased. But then every time I see people, every time I take tourists around when they're visiting, then it's just seeing it through their eyes is just a reminder. Jen, why am I blushing? Thank you. It's all because people enjoy the humor of court, but without having to be buttoned down, I guess. That probably drives you crazy. It drives you crazy. Evie's back. I heard the most stylish judges in chat. He is indeed. Judge, I can send you a link if you know how to use StreamYard, but I don't know if you do. There is a feature to invite someone on YouTube, but I haven't quite figured that out yet on the laptop. Okay, I'm going to send a StreamYard thing. Nobody else join, please. I went to do chores. I'm glad I inspired you to do chores as well. Ah, well, you know, you're always, always welcome. It is such a special city. Yeah, this was really cool. This was awesome. And at the time I was working because obviously our hours are different. And I just got messages like, the judge is talking about you being from South Africa. Dinner is burning, it's fun. I dropped a link for StreamYard. It might be a little confusing. And if you would prefer to schedule, then that's absolutely okay. Brilliant. Best way to spend the day. Yeah. My Instagram should be in the description. I tried to see if you're on Instagram because I didn't want to put an email address in chat just in case there were some strange people. But Instagram is kind of what I'm using at the moment just because I can filter out. Because I temporarily discontinued one of my email addresses. Awesome. Yeah, it'll be very cool. If you just pop me a message on Instagram, or I mean, if I wasn't scared of the internet safety, I would give an email address, but I'd prefer to give it like in a different platform. And don't send any of your own stuff on YouTube because it's not song. Anything you say can and will be used against you because this is YouTube. Oh gosh. What a crazy occurrence this is. And it's a quiet night. So actually, when I used to work in radio, and whenever we'd say something we didn't want to get fined for, then we would say, only joking or just kidding, because contractually that cancels out whatever we say. We're all awestruck. Literally, we're like, we have so many questions, but we can't think of any right now because we're just like, what is happening? It's been quite a week. We've been crying. We've been laughing. We've had a video that will probably be flagged on repeat. Forgot you changed the name to Hen. Oh, it's... I was so confused. Yeah, that's why I don't think, like, you can inbox me on Instagram and it can all stay. I won't give anything out. I am you can either call it retired or recovering journalist. I don't know which. But I've had to, with media interviews and whatever, you just keep all of that on the DL, so you don't have to worry. Oh, I was so confused. I was like, who is who here? Some of you are showing yourselves as burner accounts and then forgetting that you told someone it's a burner. I think that's what's happening. Oh, Judge, we cried because there was a guy struggling with addiction in Judge Simpson's court, and he's at rock bottom. And he's been sober for 16 years, and he relapsed, and he's messed up badly. And a lot of us are in recovery, so we kind of get that. We get that struggle when you've been trying for so long. Yeah, I think that, like, I have done this for so many years. There is very little that when I'm in journalist brain that actually makes me cry. And that hit me in the heart. It was just so real. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that everybody has a preference on how they think people should be doing things. But, like, for example, when I point out that South Africa doesn't have a jury system, a lot of people can't stand it. They think I'm being super ignorant. It's that just shouldn't happen, but that's how it is here, and that's how it works here. Like, that's what we have to do. I think I did it. So I did one without commentary that I posted today. The other one, we were halfway through watching one of your streams, and then I saw comments, and we watched the first part of it live. I think, yes, I've got it here. We actually used coming back to hang out with you as like a calm down palate cleanser, because we were all very emotional. Oh, it was a lot of feelings. And then basically he came back the next day, and I covered that in like a video without reactions. Yeah, I think, like, I'd imagine being a judge is a lot like being a parent. Like, everyone knows how to do it until they have to, and until they figure out what they're dealing with. Like, everybody can tell you how to be a judge, but they're not a judge. Everybody can tell you how to be a parent, but they don't know. So today I released the video without any commentary. So I just put it together so that we could see. I am trying to find, he was there on the 13th of June, but that stream's gone. And he was there on the 25th of June, and he was in Judge Burke's court, but I can't find that either. Judge Burke doesn't keep his videos up. Feel like I should be full screen. I think even with sobriety, there's so many different ways to handle someone. Some people need you to love them into sobriety. Some people need you to be a little more harsh. I needed harsh. I didn't need like calm. I needed tough love. Yeah, that's awesome. We can definitely talk about it. Hey, Lil Miss. Hey, Adam. Please behave. We have a judge in chat. Have you found any difference in how people are in court now that you're a YouTube sensation? Please don't delete all your videos if someone calls you a YouTube sensation. No. It makes it really hard when we're following a certain person. Like, if there's someone you connect with and you watch their journey and then you want to go back and see where it started, it's really hard if the judges take down all of the videos because we're following the story. Like, for instance, now with this guy that broke our hearts, I would love to find all of those things and put them together and watch where he started, how he is. And then when he comes back in July and he's doing better, he's been in treatment, he's sober. Not a sensation yet. Chat, what is your favorite? What did you call it yesterday? Fleischism. I think mine has to be, this case is older than Jesus. That's my favorite. Otherwise, Mother Teresa's a good one. Stuck like Chuck. She's gone, like gone. Brilliant. My family's a Star Wars family, but I'm not. I'll do Star Wars activities at Disney, but I think the light reveals itself. This is the top question. I hate old cases. Well, if it's against the law, you would not enjoy it here then, because sometimes it takes a very long time. Sometimes it can take 3 years or so before a proper hearing. I'll violate you is my favorite. Put you over my knee and spank you at the law. Yes, that was the other one. That was my favorite. Oh, it's always the simplest answer. We were speculating that it was something crazy, and it was just something simple. A Ring doorbell. Oh, Colleen, we're watching an old one. I know the results, but I don't want to spoil it. Because otherwise you don't get to have the fun of seeing it for the first time. Because he's been there a few times. Oh, Helena. We argue in objections sometimes, and they don't even make sense. we just go with it and pretend. He is a recurring character. He likes to come back. He's not only doing a single episode appearance, and he likes to escalate his character. But I'm pretty sure that the judge can't comment on any of that on YouTube, so please don't pressure. There's no no pressuring for answers, basically. Yeah, we are literally the Law Nerds fan club here because we watch a lot. Thank you so much for stopping by, and you can drop me a message on Instagram. You can send me a message with your email on Instagram, and then we can communicate by email and try to make time zones match up. But I appreciate it. It's been awesome. We will stay fan clubs. We'll stay the fan club even. And yeah, looking forward to an interview. Happy July 4th. Happy Freedom Day or America Day. What's the most accurate? Thank you. We love that you are so welcoming to us hanging out and watching with, because some days we really just need to all hang out here and chat about the day at the end. We can all pass out now. Well, on that note, should we watch a little more court while I go and make another cup of tea? I have the gift of the gab. You absolutely do. This is a very fun day. Adam, you talk such rubbish. Adam is American, as you can tell. We don't claim you, Adam. We don't claim you. Oh, awesome. Thank you. That helps, because I'm chatting to them in your chat, because I'm at work while you're on. I'm in the chat there, and then I'll just let them know. I'll screenshot the comments so that they know. As soon as YouTube lets me gift memberships, we need to gift the judge a membership. A big thank you. Oh, yeah. DWIs. The things that make me the most angry. We will 100% be there tomorrow. So I don't actually know Colin. I don't actually know Colin's YouTube channel. I've just chatted to them in the chat. And of course, when I search Colin Court, all that comes up is Colin Albert. See you tomorrow, Judge. Thanks for stopping by. That was a very crazy, cool surprise. And now we're going to go back to court while I get ready for bed and have a cup of tea. And then I'm going to come back and say goodnight because it is 11:10. So please behave in chat because you never know. Oh, now I need to put this thing back. Helena, you think my skills far exceed where they are right now. I'm basically working with StreamYard. So when I play music or anything, then I do it from like a tiny little thing. I click on the side and drag it up and down. Like I'm not advanced yet. Colin, definitely not Cromwell. Oh, that's their actual channel. Colin. Definitely. I wish you could inbox people on YouTube. Well, I half wish. How have I not come across this channel? That is so weird. I've literally never watched any of their videos, and they post a lot of similar stuff. And their videos have like some are 10K views. Weird. Okay. Let's go back to court. See you guys in a bit.
Solo fue de lo que se cocaína. Thank you.
Mr. Ramirez Gonzalez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
No.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Sin permiso. Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
I don't know.
Think.
Piense. ¿Cómo?
Think.
Piénselo. ¿Qué pasa si usted va a una cárcel, señor? Mire, juez. Immigration. Correcto.
What with immigration?
¿Qué pasaría con inmigración? They would deport me.
Very good.
Muy bien.
The problem is,
El problema sale siendo,
go to jail.
iría a la cárcel.
Immigration will put a detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration has a hearing on whether to allow you to stay
A ver si
or whether to deport you.
si lo van a deportar.
The immigration courts are so backed up, you will sit in custody for 6 months, maybe 9 months, maybe 10 months,
Puede ser 10
waiting for a hearing.
audiencia.
Do you understand?
¿Entendió eso, señor? Yes. solo
This is what you have waiting
Eso es lo
for
que usted lo tiene.
if you violate conditions.
Si usted viola
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol,
alcohol,
illegal drugs,
drogas ilegales,
or unprescribed controlled medication.
that's usted.
I'm going to test you like crazy,
Tantísimo.
including
Incluyendo
today.
el día de hoy.
And if I find that you're using, I will put you in jail, make your bond extremely high. And I'm going to tell you now that if you cannot stop, if you cannot control those demons, I will do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. I will hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days, probate it for 2 years, and put you in a lockdown rehab facility.
Asegurado.
Do you understand?
¿Entendió, señor? Yes, sir.
Any contact with the complaining witness in this case, and not to be in possession of any weapons. I am entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Siciliana Noble as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. You cannot commit an act of furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot stalk, threaten, harass, use another person to communicate threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where the complaining witness lives or works, which includes 7525 Hillcroft Avenue. If you violate this court order, the state can and will file a violation of a protective order against you. That is one of the worst cases that you can pick up. Do you understand?
¿Entendió, señor? Yes, sir.
My only concern in this life is the protection of the public.
Perdón, la
I
protección.
don't care if it conveniences you. I don't care if it makes you mad. I don't care if it hurts your feelings.
Molesta sus sentimientos.
That is my only concern.
Esa es mi única preocupación.
The next time you go to jail,
Usted va a una cárcel.
you may be very unlucky and you may be there for a very long time. So I would be very careful while you're out there in the free world, because the next time you lose it for a very long time.
Pierda por muchísimo tiempo.
You understand?
¿Entendió, señor? Yes, sir.
Living, sir.
¿Qué se dedica usted? ¿En qué trabaja? Construction.
How much money do you make a month?
De dinero gana por mes aproximadamente.
Unos 800
¿Por mes?
por mes.
800 per month. ¿$800 por mes?
Sí.
How do you support yourself?
¿Cómo se mantiene
Who do you
usted?
support?
¿Vende qué, perdón?
Hierro.
I sell iron. ¿Usted vende hierro? Sí. I sell iron.
To reset your case,
Vamos
give
a
you
aplazar
time to
su caso
hire
para darle tiempo para que
lawyers.
contrate su abogado, señor.
Have any issues, come
Si
back.
tiene un problema,
Oh.
vuelva aquí, podemos hablar
As
de
it
eso.
stands now, I'm sending you for a drug test.
Le voy a enviar
No more cocaine,
más cocaína,
no more alcohol,
más alcohol.
no weed.
Eh,
If I find that you test positive, this day forth,
de este día en
you
adelante,
will go to jail.
se va a ir a una cárcel. ¿Entendió, señor?
Understand me?
¿Entendió, sí, señor?
Sí,
No,
señor.
Yes, sir.
I'll have you go to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond conditions.
Haz el examen.
You'll meet with Tracy, and then we're gonna send you for a test right
Lo
now.
enviamos para una prueba de droga. Thank you, Honor. Pase.
Thank you, Luis.
You're welcome.
Okay, hey, yeah. Thank you. What, tell me,
He wants to, Mr. Schwazo wants to set up his file. He's in custody. He has an immigration hold. He also has a felony. Same complainant.
Okay, I mean, we don't need to bring him out for that, really. If you just want to set it, I'm happy to do it.
Yes, sir.
So, Damien, tell me what, I'm surprised that they kept this case with the case upstairs too. Huh?
That's what I was thinking, the same thing when I saw this yesterday, and I believe the reason is because we didn't file the continuous because we had an impeding. And so keep the two separate so that.
Are they both two separate, are there multiple? Okay.
So I didn't talk to them, they want us to try the case with the plaintiff witness, or they want to just go ahead.
And it's very possible that once you set it, it may, so whatever day you want, I'm happy to do. Just, I know that do you need at least 30 days or
Yeah,
whatever?
at least a little bit more than 30 days so we can, set motions and everything and talk to, who we need to talk to about this case.
Antonio, are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How about,
What, really, Ramona's here. So if you mind talking to Ramona, whatever you want, I'm happy to do. Really, doesn't matter to me.
all right.
And then just let your client know. And then, yeah, okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Thanks, Dennis.
Let's talk to that.
Says.
Oh, yeah, no, do. Okay, that's what's on.
It don't work like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So he's in custody.
He just left already? No, right? He's gonna go get blood tested, but he's gonna want some. I think it's a signature. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
See that, that's.
No, he was-
Yeah.
See, they have altered this topic said in every single orientation also.
He cannot go. Hey, talk.
This one is 236.
Okay.
412. Well, the thing is, it looks like he's been on probation since
I
May.
will not, no, because he never paid
The restitution. And it
So I
looks-
told him that I would never, ever sign any document
Until
until
he
he
pays
pays
the
restitution.
restitution. Okay.
Because somehow it squeezed through that we filed a termination. Restitution was never paid. It will not, I don't, until my dying breath, I will not, until he ponies up the money he owes.
Okay.
Ever.
It looks like his last payment was in September, so he owes $410.
The minute he pays, I'll,
Then he can pay.
we'll
Okay.
take it off.
I'll
But
try to call him right now. If nobody's able to get in
it's
contact with
not-
him.
it's-
I'm telling you, like, he has to want to do it. And then he's ready to do it, and he comes up here and he takes care of business. That's all. He will continue to do that. It's not fair, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I'll give you a-
Hey, Judge. On page 33. Dixon.
Big trial.
I don't think it's out tomorrow. Thank you.
They've 100% said that they will pick him up.
Yes, the sheriff's department just emailed me.
Ooh, the sexual assault of a child, yes. Yeah. It's aggravated sexual assault. I can't imagine, I don't know why they're not here now, you know?
Yes.
If everyone has food, it's like back into racism in America.
Hey, Pavel, you busy?
Okay, so most likely.
I have two things I need to discuss with you. Let's take-
Sure.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is a motion to return that's filed, an attorney. It was Melissa electronically filed, right? But the lawyer doesn't want to come up here to argue it. So basically, the defendant is here to try to get it done back. But an attorney filed a motion and
I'm
I
sure.
don't know. So just take a look.
I saw the gun itself. I mean,
Were there any, I mean, was it part of the PTI?
No, so he put up strict probation.
So he's on felony probation?
No, so they charged Marky down to him first. It was DWI with the child, but down to him first probation. So no, I have no basis to object, but my deal was, I was like, well, just try to get the attorney here, because they don't want to file it, if they're like, we're not on it. And if he wants to do it on his own fruition, he can, and I'll just do a little hearing where I give my announcement.
I also need proof of purchase too. You know?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Yeah, but while the attorney filed it, he does have to come and say, I'm not going to.
Right.
And then, as of right now, he's retained. I can't do anything extra. I can't touch it.
What's on it?
What's the name?
No, the clause number?
242.
Okay.
4725.
Okay, give me, yeah, okay. And then number two, I have this. We have had a lot of problems with this person here. I've dealt with her quite a bit and yeah, it's literally been pulling teeth to get her here. It says now she's serving a 4-year sentence, but even before that, it was literally impossible to get her here. So what happened? Tell me about it.
She's here on the MAJ, is what I see.
No, but I mean, why is she got a 4-year sentence? On
Yeah.
what was it?
4 years in marriage.
Hey, Mr. D.
Hey, Judge, may I approach quick?
Of course.
Judge, I got a young man by the name of Jeremiah Costling. Looked like he was a probation officer. Subsequent to probation, he picked up an aggravated robbery. Costling, Costly. Jeremiah Costling. He's in custody. The police say it's an old case, but we might need to approach you on and see what you want to do. picked up an aggravated robbery and two other co-defendants, I understand.
What happened on the ag rob? Did they hold someone up?
It's my understanding that three of them had AR rifles, assault weapons and rocks and gunpoint.
How?
I'm not sure how the case.
Can I give you a cause? You ready? It's, our cause number is 245-7840.
See what the allegations are. I think it was multiple defendants with AR rifles. But,
Can you please tell me what happened on the aggravated
Oh,
robbery?
yes, sir. Caught a suspicious vehicle prior to arrival of Black Hills, wearing all black and hoodies, wearing a silver Nissan. Officers arrived and they simply saw the Nissan speed through a parking lot, observed no rear tail lights. Traffic stop was conducted. All officers were wearing dark colored hoodies, ski masks while playing from view. It was 86 degrees outside. The detained requested show up, observed loose ammo in the driver's seat, floorboard, back seat, search led to AR-15 pistol with a serial number under front passenger seat, and a brown and tan FNH 9mm handgun was also recovered. Glock was recovered. Defendant Costley was armed with a AR-15. Defendant Joel also.
So our guy had an AR-15.
Possible, yes, sir.
Sure. Joel had a handgun that couldn't describe, that it couldn't be described because the plain witness said the Glock was put into his mouth.
In his mouth.
Defendant Harris put the black Glock handgun into his mouth. While Harris had the Glock inside the complainant's mouth, defendant Harris stated, "If you move, I will kill you." At which point complainant was in complete fear of his life. Costley and Joel both pointed their weapons at the complainant's stomach area and began to search his pocket, removing his iPhone and from his possession.
My goodness.
The witness also advised the suspects were the same as in an old call for service in reference to another cause number. And then,
Where was it? Was it at a house? Was it at a business? It's, hey, Mr. D. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know, put an apartment complex. Okay, so I guess just do 120 with credit. And he's now been in custody for.
I know, Judge, but I can't plead him out because it would be true that he picked up the.
No, he's got technicals.
He has technicals.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a ton. I don't think he did anything. I'm looking at the motion now. He failed to report.
Okay, I can look into that. Give me I get the chief to give you a copy of that.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can work it on that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, great. That's what I mean.
And I wouldn't, regardless, I wouldn't do that anyways.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna,
Yes.
I would never do that anyways.
Yes.
Do you want me to bench warrant Ms. Harlan?
I was just,
Oh, it's a probation, right?
yeah, I was just gonna dismiss the MAJ, in custody elsewhere.
Okay. let me
She,
see.
I did confirm she's doing 4 years CDC.
What happened though?
Attempted felon in possession of a weapon. I'm sure it's put out, but that's what she's there for. That's so. There we go. So.
Hey, on this one?
So let me talk. Could I see a copy of the motion so I can go?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know. Trust me.
Yeah.
Also my phone.
Sorry. So, Delta report, $4 is directed, fees, we can do, right?
Which one do you want to see?
Wait, do report.
Page 27.
Alan Williams, come up, sir. All right, Mr. Williams, you have a lawyer today?
No, sir. Made arrangements today with Mr. John. Get paid Friday. They had the emergency between the 14th and 23rd.
Hold on. It's okay. You've made arrangements?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will give you another recent, okay? Your case is getting up there, so this is it. All right, we'll give you a couple more weeks. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. All right? Okay, come on. Yes, Mr. Williams, remember, don't drive. Don't drive. Okay.
Please. Yeah. Let's get it done. I don't know how it works on like that, so. Yeah. They're anticipating the restaurant for this year. It's all. So every year, the problem is I'm gonna go to six class and then have them close it. But I always go to that class. So next restaurant, extended gallery. I only go to the restaurant. Yeah, but it's great. The Argentinian phase, Catalonia,
Let me give this, I've got two BDRs. One picked up another DWI while on bond. Did you see that?
I haven't gone through my million.
Okay, oh, I don't envy you, I'm so sorry.
So, yeah, the menu is worth it. Like I went there for date night and we got like the meat sandwich, but it wasn't like a couple of.
That's why you're so good, you know? God dog it.
So all the paper I gave you, you're gonna sign. Yeah.
You see Senegal picked up a new case? She's put on docket for Friday. Can you Zoom Friday? No, yeah, she's on docket with a new case on Friday, okay? And then I'm gonna put the BD on for the same day, okay? All right, thanks, man. Bye.
Sorry, Judge.
For what?
Oh, you're doing fine.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I take that as an endorsement.
Okay, who do we have here?
I have Mr. Simmons. Yes, Judge. DWI first, 0.15. We've got an agreement. I think it's 7%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any private DWIs?
Not that
Have you checked?
DWI.
Check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
When I had a look at the seat.
Here's prior felonies, other things, the driver's well licensed, suspended, but I don't see it.
What federal case does he have?
There was the ag robbery.
Felony, not federal.
Oh.
Sorry. Yes, the other ag robbery, 18, and one.
Another one? How many ag robs are you talking? Oh, my lord.
It wasn't me. Leave it alone. No es importante. They were dismissed. Done.
The last conclusion I see here, Your Honor, was a assault on EMS in 2017. It was at Turner.
You know, I would, guys, keep it down, please. I wonder, of all the cases you have, how much involved alcohol or dope? Right? I wonder how much of all the crap that you have in your prior criminal history, how much involved dope? If you get away from it, probably good things would happen to you, you know? You're now charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 7 days in jail, credit for the 7 days that you've already done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. I'm going to tell you now, you ever pick up another DWI for the next 5 years, you're going to come here. You'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. What we're doing today will not happen again. If you're not smart enough to think how to get home on a night of drinking or using, literally, all you gotta do is push one damn button. All you gotta do. If you're not smart enough to do it, you're gonna be doing at least 90 days in jail. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accused. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this, undo this. And I'm gonna tell you now, with your record, you get into a car, you get pulled over, you think an officer's gonna be nice to you? Right. I would never get in a car, even if you've had one beer, because I'm telling you, they're gonna hose you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the cops are gonna be nice because they are nice, but the conversation will end in cuffs.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
They're not gonna be nice. Not with this
How
criminal.
you define nice?
You know, ag rob,
Some people.
evading arrest, assault of a public servant. Do you think that they're gonna be nice to you? Hell no. Just don't get into a car. That's the best thing.
Sure.
All right, how do you plead to this offense, sir?
Yes, sir.
I will find you guilty. I will send it to you to the agreement. I am going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, go to the bill. I will say, Judge, over the weekend, I tried calling an Uber and I hadn't used the app in so long, I had to update it. And so you would load it and then it would update, like it would go to the app store and then it would tell you to hit a button and it kept going back and forth between the same two screens and wouldn't. I
Maybe
think-
perhaps
I think
restart your
I think
phone.
my phone. But
Yeah,
I
but
was
we have a rotary phone
basically, yes, it's a 3-year-old
and
iPhone.
update. All right, let's do this. And so unsat charming. What's the word?
Tracy didn't send him to get blood tested.
So let's just tell him to hang out and we'll wait for Tracy to get back. There she is.
Louis. Judge, ready to go over a few?
Yeah. Hold on, Victoria. The gentleman in the blue. Oh, last name, remember? Sir, what's your last name?
Oh, he came back.
What was the last name again?
Douglas?
Douglas, that's right.
You sent him to get blood tested?
Yep. Come up, Mr. Douglas.
You're sending him for a drug test, Mayor Gonzalez, you want to come back?
Please. No, let's do tomorrow. Yeah. Take a seat for me in the jury box, sir.
Okay, Judge.
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again with the mic on. It was about 36 minutes ago because I was supposed to take my tablet at 2300 hours, and that's when he popped in, and I was like, wait a minute. Panic, come back on. Okay, so I'm just here to say goodnight. This has been a crazy day. On the upside, I am now at 738 subscribers. And I started the day on 700. And I ended yesterday on 628. So that is wild. I'm going to try and sleep. Let's hope my meds work. I'll be back on tomorrow at 1 Central African time. And hopefully Judge's chat doesn't start before that, because I want to see what goes on, and I need to be in that chat. So thanks for being here for this. That was crazy. That was great. That was an entire trial, and then the judge coming in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.